Greetings of the day from CA Dr. Rajkumar Adukia, mentor, guide on growth of practice, writing, speaking, becoming CEO. And all these are my passion for each member, each student passing the exam. Today I am deliberating on one very interesting topic, cooperatives. Now, cooperative is a global topic. Each country, they have a cooperative as an entity. We know that there are entities like sole proprietorship, partnership, LLP, companies. These are in the commercial sector, and then non-commercial sector. We created a video yesterday for charitable entities. So do subscribe to my channel to see the video every day. Cooperative is a commercial entity and cooperative is a limited form of organization. We have two kind of cooperative societies in our country. One is state level cooperative society, which are managed by the state registrar of cooperative societies. And we have a multi-state cooperative societies. Multi-state cooperative societies are those societies who operates in more than one state. So we have a central legislation for them called Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act 2002. And each state, like in India, we have 28 states and we have 8 union territories. In each of the union territories and each of the state, we have a separate legislation. So cooperative is in the concurrent list. And as I keep on saying that any development in practice or in our growth will happen twice, first in our mind and then in the reality by taking action on that. So as on today in India, we have 8,50,000 cooperative societies. And the larger state like Maharashtra, Gujarat, the number of cooperative societies are more. Cooperative societies have 7 fundamental principles across the globe, including India. One, this is a voluntary form of organization. Second, a very special feature is it is democratic. One member, one vote. So if one member has contributed 1 lakh, another member has contributed 100 rupees. Both will have one vote. Third is there is a economic participation. Fourth, so it is a commercial entity and therefore the accounting standards will also apply. Fourth, it is a purpose of education. Then there is a cooperation and it is more related with community welfare and there is an independence. So the nature of work which a chartered accountant can render in this sector is we have traditional 4 areas: accounting, auditing, direct taxes, and indirect tax GST. So this will apply to this cooperative sector. But over and above, the management services which can be given in the cooperative sector is the formation of cooperative societies. So in at multi-state cooperative level, we have now a new ministry called Ministry of Cooperation, which handles multi-state cooperative societies, and the registration of multi-state cooperative societies also happen with the Ministry of Cooperation. There is a central registrar of cooperatives. Then in each state, there is a registrar of cooperatives. So in Maharashtra, we have a head office in Pune. And then each city, there is a registrar of cooperative societies. So formation is one significant area. Another area is the management of cooperative societies, the compliance of the legislation, maintenance of the register. Uh, Third is what activities, the entrepreneurship. In certain activities, I would say the cooperative form is better. Say, suppose somebody want to render a recruitment services. So 7 individuals, they come together because the minimum number of members required to form a cooperative society are 7 individuals, 7 entities. Then the cleaning services, the security services, the services which are with the least amount, the social media business. Then the another activity which can be done for cooperative sector is the mediation and arbitration services. Then the recovery of money received. So in few states, housing societies are formed in cooperative form of organization. So in housing sector, the formation of this society, registration, uh, preparation of various documents, uh, then the older housing societies, there is an activity called redevelopment. Those house buildings are demolished and they are redeveloped. So, in redevelopment of housing society, the chartered accountant can guide about self redevelopment or redevelopment through a contractor or a builder, financing of these societies. So, similarly, these cooperative societies can uh, provide their goods or services to government, state government, central government. Uh, so, a chartered accountant can guide a cooperative society how they can enhance their business, they can make more profit. Then there is something called credit cooperative societies. There are banks which are in the cooperative structure. So we call them urban cooperative banks. So there the license is required from Reserve Bank of India. Then there is a major area which is coming up is governance in cooperative societies. So chartered accountant can become an independent director or managing committee member in cooperative society. We can render services related with ESG through cooperative sector. So I encourage each viewer to look at this sector which has benefited all countries, and therefore this form of entity came in existence 300 years back in the planet, and then they spread to all the countries. In our own country, the earliest legislation is of 1912, much before the independence, on cooperative sector. So this is very, very interesting sector, a sector where very few players are there, because we have been looking only audit as a one of the area of practice. But if we look at services which are beyond audit, uh, the sector will be benefited, and each one of us will be benefited from these services. And I would like to guide each one of you who are interested in expanding your practice in cooperative sector. Thank you.